You know that feeling, right? You set a goal, you're fired up. You tell yourself, this time it's going to be different. And for a few days, it is. You wake up early, you hit the gym, you open that book, you make the plan, you even start that side hustle. But then, something happens. That excitement fades. The fire burns out. Sleeping in feels better than progress. Netflix feels easier than discipline. And before you know it, you're right back where you started, frustrated, disappointed, wondering, why can't I just stick to it? If that sounds familiar, keep listening. Because by the end of this, you won't just hope to stay consistent. You'll learn how to force yourself to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. And that right there is the game changer. Let me tell you a story. There were two friends, Adam and John. Every January, like clockwork, both would write down their goals, lose weight, save more, start something new. Adam went all in. He bought planners, covered his wall with vision boards, followed every motivational page out there. For the first week, he was unstoppable. Early mornings, clean meals, big dreams. Then the second week hit. The gym got skipped. The diet slipped. The excuses piled up. I'll restart Monday, he told himself. John was different. No vision boards, no hype, no perfect morning routine. He didn't feel like doing half the things on his list, but he did them anyway, tired or not, inspired or not. He showed up, quietly, repeatedly, relentlessly. Months later, Adam was still planning. John was progressing. Not because he was smarter, but because he understood something powerful. Motivation is a myth. It's not fuel. It's a spark, and sparks die fast. Motivation is that friend who hypes you up when the sun's out but disappears the second it rains. John knew success doesn't come from motivation. It comes from discipline. He trained it like a muscle, by doing what needed to be done, especially when he didn't feel ready, because discipline isn't born, it's built. So how do you actually force yourself to do what you don't want to do? You flip the switch from feeling-based action to identity-based action. When you act based on how you feel, you'll always be inconsistent. But when you act based on who you decide to be, everything changes. Ask yourself, what would the disciplined version of me do right now? Not the tired version, not the lazy version, not the I'll do it tomorrow version. Would that version skip the workout, waste another hour scrolling, keep making excuses? Number. They'd get up, they'd show up, they'd get it done, regardless of how they feel. That's how discipline is built. Here's a tool that actually works. The 5-second rule, made famous by Mel Robbins. The moment you feel hesitation, count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move. Get up. Open the laptop. Put on your shoes. Start the work. Why does it work? Because your brain loves comfort. The longer you wait, the louder your excuses get. But if you act before your brain talks you out of it, you win. That tiny countdown is a reset button. Use it every time resistance hits. Here's a truth most people never face. Humans are wired to avoid pain and chase pleasure. The problem? In today's world, the easiest choices are usually the worst for you. Scrolling feels better than studying. Junk food tastes better than eating clean. Sleeping in feels better right now than grinding through a cold morning. You've got to flip that equation. Every time you choose comfort, remind yourself, this easy path carries hidden pain. The pain of regret, low energy, being stuck, watching your potential fade away. But every time you choose the hard path, you earn the rewards that last. You don't have to climb the entire staircase today. You just have to take one step. Discipline grows through micro wins. Write one paragraph, do one push-up, study for 10 minutes. Here's the crazy part. Once you start, momentum kicks in. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. So don't wait to feel inspired. Get inspired because you acted. 5 minutes a day. That's it. Start there. Those 5 minutes will multiply. Forcing yourself isn't easy. Some days you'll mess up, you'll fall short. Most people quit right there because they beat themselves up. Don't. When you fail, don't become your own worst enemy. Become your own coach. If a friend fell, you wouldn't call them a failure. You'd say, get back up. You've got this. So tell yourself that. Every time you slip, say, that was one moment, not my story. You don't need perfection, you need consistency. Now imagine this. You're on your deathbed, looking back at your life, your dreams, your potential. Ask yourself, did I live with discipline, or did I let comfort steal my future? Because when that day comes, you won't care about how tired you were or how hard it felt. You'll care about whether you lived fully or settled for less. So force yourself now, while you still can, while your story's still being written. You don't need motivation. You don't need perfect plans. You need grit, discipline, a no-matter-what mindset. The next time you don't feel like doing it, do it anyway. Force yourself to become the person your future self will thank. Because you're not weak. You're not lazy. You're one decision away from greatness. If this hit home and you're ready to build a version of yourself that doesn't quit, hit that subscribe button. And let's keep building your discipline, one video at a time. You've got this. Now go do what needs to be done.